Welcome back, everybody, to Ready, Aim, Live. I'm Jose.
And I'm Wes. And we're going to go ahead and talk about more of the training that I've been getting myself into and some of the things I've been trying to push these guys to, start to work on and to start to do. But before we get into that, Jose, how you been doing, man? I know it's been a pretty wild time here the past couple months.
It's been wild, man. It's been it sucks I haven't been in the studio, guys. I just had a kid, and I've been taking care of him, so just trying to still adjust to the dad life, and then the random text messages from my girl freaking out because she's just having a crazy day with the kid. I'm like, listen, I'm on my way. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'll
shout
be
out
there.
to dad life, bro.
It'd be like that. So I gotta be there for him.
So we'll just go ahead and jump into it. The past couple of weeks, I have actually gone ahead and dabbled into something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that has been more of a dream of mine to actually go to school for, and that is gunsmithing. And I've officially signed up for it and officially started taking classes through Penn Foster, which is a great school that actually has a lot of different curriculums and a lot of different classes that you can actually take. They have a lot of different diplomas that you can actually get. I'm getting a gunsmith certificate so that I can actually work as a gunsmith. But with that being said, this business and this channel that we're doing has really been something that we wanted to get into different trainings and get into different, sides of the business of the gun world as it is. And this being another step, has really opened up a lot of things I didn't know about the gun world and about different, facts about the gun world.
Let's get some basic questions that anyone watching right now, they might be curious about, because it's my first time. You said the company's Foster? Or what's the name?
Penn Foster.
Penn Foster,
Yep.
Okay. Because, and listen, bro, I'm so proud of you, Chase. You've been talking about doing the school for so long already.
Long time.
And you were telling me about different prices of different schools, and I'm glad you finally found one. So, what's the tuition, about average cost, or, for, you're going for gunsmithing? Is there different tiers or different, did they give you prices for everything?
So for Penn Foster itself, you can pay monthly, which I chose not to do that because that would have taken more money out of the pocket in the long run. So I paid the price up front, which was $800. So it's a little bit steep, but in comparison to, let's say, SDI would have cost me roughly $5,000 to go to gunsmithing school.
A lot of money.
But that does not mean that it wasn't worth it to some extent, because with SDI, they actually would send you parts to actually build a gun throughout the semester and throughout the time that you're going to school, because it is 2 different semesters that you would have to take to get your gunsmithing license. It's not a path for everyone, I would suppose, because Penn Foster is more of reading and is more of just sitting there and doing your due diligence of reading and watching videos and reading. SDI is more hands-on. So it's kind of how you're going to be able to learn, how you're going to be able to sit there and understand and take notes and and do the whole gauntlet of things.
Depending on the type of learner you are.
Yeah.
So what are your long-term, short-term and long-term goals with the schooling exactly? What do you see from here? Are you going to pursue another thing to go into it, or?
So just to begin with, the short-term goal was more of just learning about different firearms and learning how to, build my ARs better and learn how to, maybe if I want to build a lever action, be able to adapt to building different things. But the long-term goal is to build a business out of it, to actually have it be something that is just part-time work for now, but at some point maybe it is that weekend business that that I'm building stuff for other people, because I enjoy working with my hands and I enjoy figuring things out, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things that goes into the gunsmithing is really understanding the pieces that go in and out of the firearm. We've said in previous videos, knowing how your firearm goes, even in your field stripping.
Very important.
That's something that I'm so glad I get to learn. Even if it's, watching videos, I'm going to be able to take what I've learned and take notes and really apply it to what I'm building right now, or even helping you build something along the way. If you have any questions, it means that I can help people along the way, not just with building a gun, but also repairs, and also with, just different things that can go on with a firearm, regardless of the firearm. Because even Chris has a bolt action that, has been broken for a little while now, that he hasn't been able to figure out how to fix. And that to me is another little short-term goal that I'll be able to learn how to fix those things and go, oh, hey, you just need this little part and we can switch it out and fix it real quick. And, that's a good goal in mind. It's a nice heartwarming, idea to have. So
what's the biggest thing that you've learned so far that you didn't know before? Like, what's the one thing that stands out the most that you had no complete idea about until you started the schooling?
Well, I did send you guys one of those questions the other day. Like, who owns Winchester? Mm-hmm. That to me was one of the little informational things that I've learned along the way is just the history of the guns and the history of the companies. Is like Winchester used to, make all their own stuff and used to be its own name. And now that's owned by FN. That's just little things that I've learned along the way. I've learned about the history, like I said, the history of the guns and, where they first started. And you can do all the Google searches you want, but when you're actually forced to sit down and read these paragraphs and actually, remember them and take little small questions at the end of each section and have to memorize these things, it really, puts in a lot of the information. And there's a lot of information in there, but it's a lot of good information that's fun to be able to share. Like even that question I asked you guys, it was fun to be able to share that stuff and be able to, put what I've learned so far. Like that's even just small, minute details that I've learned that I got to share with you guys.
Well, going into that, man, we were talking about it briefly, and I just want to tell everyone that's listening right now, we actually want to start something here soon where we actually go into small little history lessons of different companies and break that down. So you're going to be able to incorporate a lot of that into our videos as well, because that is something that we talked about a little while ago, and we could definitely start incorporating that. And we want to know your feedback on that too. Would you guys interested in seeing some history videos on your favorite companies, your favorite brands? Let us know. Drop it down in the comments below. Which one should we start with? That's what I'm curious about.
In the grand scheme of things, thank you guys so much for supporting us along the way, and thank you for giving us the inspiration to want to continue down this road and learning more and being able to bring you guys more and more content every single week.
Yeah, guys, like you said, all this training is to better us as a team. I know you're starting. We're gonna follow suit. It's gonna happen. Yep. Everyone has their different paths of life, but we're still a team. We're gonna take any training that we take from a course or from anything else, and we're gonna teach each other because we have that camaraderie together. That's something you must have. You should have, most definitely. My favorite thing, though, is the fact that we have, we started off, we had this idea, we've been able to branch it out to this. And, once again, thank you guys so much for continuing to be here for us. We've been growing slowly but surely. We're going to get there. Yeah, we're amateurs, but hopefully one day, and not even hopefully, it's going to happen, but one day we're going to sit here behind this camera and we're all going to have certificates. We're all going to be on this professional level. And all you guys who have been sticking with us since day one, you guys are still riding with us, you guys get to see us then. It's going to be awesome. I just thank you guys so much. From the bottom of our hearts, everyone that's been supporting us, you guys are the realists. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, and if you guys have missed anything along the way, go check out all the videos that we have on the channel. We got videos coming out on Saturday for Self-Defense Saturday. We got videos coming out Friday at 4 p.m. every Friday. We got content on Instagram, Facebook, Rumble. We have a link tree in the description below that will actually have all of our social media accounts with all kinds of different content that we're out there doing. And always remember, guys,
who's got your six?